Origin gents, welcome to CG Reaction. Yeah, it's first frame and you know what's gonna be it's about, right? I mean, yeah, I don't want to be prejudicial at all, but then again, like, at sometimes, yeah, I'm sure that this person is going to be the subject of this video, going to be something of really oblivious. Hashtag woke, probably. There are two clips from asmongold clips. One is about this, another is about, I think that's Prime Minister of UK, I think. So this video's topic is gonna be about modern day woke. Yeah, let's watch this one.
Saw this clip. Is this about the racial differences? Oh, here we go.
You've said things like black women are biologically different than white women.
Yes, they have different fertility windows. They have a higher rate of fertility complications, 50%
But there's
higher
no
rate.
scientific evidence
Yeah, there's no scientific evidence. Are you
to
fucking kidding
prove
me?
that a black woman and a white woman are genetically different, right? This is like...
What are you talking
no, they are.
about?
This is according...
Yeah.
No,
Like literally, there are genes that...
So I think this is a really
Yeah, there is genetical difference between your parents and you and your siblings. There are just by simple change of color, there are genetical difference. It doesn't happen any other way. So that whole, like, without being pedantic, that whole thing is stupid. But I remember there was a clip once that's you know, when somebody, okay, I'll talk about it later. I don't want to pause so early, so let's just watch first.
really important clip because it signifies that a lot of people's political viewpoints are just simply social compliance. These people would be Nazis in Germany in 1940, okay? The only reason they're pretending to be progressives is because that's what's socially compliant to do. If you change what's socially compliant, these people will change their behavior.
code for their skin color.
What-
There were
Okay, I'm gonna dissect that big scientifically. Okay, psychological wise, you absorb certain views without knowing if it's fact or not, if it's scientific or not. You just want to absorb that view and make it true, so you defend it. That could same thing happen with Nazi Germany as well. So I see Asbon's point there. This is a psychological phenomena.
genes that...
Again, this is like government data. This is EMI, right? This is the National Institute of Health. This is the American Medical Association. Like there is no scientific evidence to prove that.
And that's a
different
big
races-
problem, right?
No,
Because
no,
a lot of
no, there's no scientific
and that's
evidence
why
about
I
things
asked.
like IQ differences. People are genetically different from other populations.
And I'll say that
Yeah.
again. There is no scientific evidence to prove that.
Factually incorrect. Humans are genetically diverse. It's not a bad thing that humans
I'm not
are
saying it's ever,
genetically
no,
diverse.
I'm not saying it's a bad or a good thing. I'm saying there is no scientific.
She's kept repeating same shit. Scientific evidence. First of all, what other evidence is there? If you produce any kind of evidence, that's science in itself. Evidence of what? And yes, humans are genetically different. This is triggering me. Everybody's genetically different at a pedantic level. If she means, okay, all humans are generally same, that's why all medicine are same for everyone. Even then, there are slight differences that, okay, we haven't exploded at that length, but it's just there, right? You see that phenomena rising up physically when you experience somebody. Okay, I'm going to talk about what I was going to before, right? There was a clip of a guy explaining to a woman that women are not as strong as men. And she would basically say, yeah, but if you get a woman who's like equal height and equal weight and equal build, then they'll be similar. So she understood in a way the women are generally smaller, but if you get the same size, they're going to be same. And the guy explained, no, that's not the case. Everything is same, height is same, weight is same, build is same. Even then, men are going to be really stronger. And she started to cry. Are you fucking kidding me? First of all, if you're going to be like, baby, we can't have conversation. This conversation is over as soon as you started to cry. Why am I even talking to you? Why are you part of the conversation in the first place? You are a child. This makes you cry? And this is the problem with modern woke. You don't know shit. You just assume something means good, so we're just going to keep at it. And I'm the only right person here because I assume this is good without seeing 2 feet in front of me. I can't see the whole picture. My brain is not strong enough to do that. And I'm going to assume this and bully everyone else who does know. That guy's literally saying, yeah, they're genetically different. That doesn't mean anything bad. That means we're just different. They are going to be, something better at something. They're going to be something better at something. Doesn't mean bad or good. But people like this, oh, you're just being racist. No, that's not the case.
Evidence.
And I'm saying that is a factually...
He's saying that there is scientific
There
evidence.
is scientific evidence. There is overwhelming scientific evidence.
And this
basics. No. This is like saying the sky is not blue. Like, it is genes that code their skin color, right?
Yes.
Those genes are obviously different in them than they are in us. How is that not science? That's just like a basic fact.
The reason why people will never accept this is the social consequence of thinking it is too high.
Yeah, I'm genetically different than another great Kali who's 7'2", who's an Indian. I am very genetically different than that person just by simple height difference.
This isn't about rationality. It's not about science. It's about social compliance. That's the main reason why this clip is going around and so many people are talking about it. They're afraid of going against the norm.
Genes that code their skin color, their level of melanin production, are different from my genes that code melanin production.
These emotional Karens hate objective reality. No, they don't. See, you don't understand. You're assuming that this is a value. It's not a value. It's what's socially acceptable to say. This
I think it's more than that. I think I always psychologically dissect things. And I think there might be intelligence barrier that is there. Think of it like this. If you can understand and keep 10 things in your head at once, you're going to be a different person in how you act, how you understand something, compared to somebody who can only keep 2 things in their head at once. If they try to understand something else, the other thing gets backlogged. Let's just call it random access memory for your brain, right? So when you have very limited processing power in that way, you're going to think something like this. This means this means that. I don't want to think about it any more than that. And I've decided because it feels like, okay, I'm thinking, it feels this is what right, and anything else is just wrong and everybody's racist. Okay, let's have a complex conversation. Things have nuances. There is a broader picture here. That doesn't mean just automatic racism. No. You're Nazi and you're racist. I think it's intelligence issue rather than something else.
woman would be correcting someone saying that Jews are people, disagreeing with it if she was in Nazi Germany. They don't have values. They just simply agree with what the popular opinion is. That's it. It's that simple.
It's not popular opinion though. Most people do not agree with woke shit. Woke started as like basic thing like let's not be racist. Let's not judge people by whatever limited thing that is. Let's judge people by people. And that devolved into something completely stupid and crazy that science has nothing to do with it. Woke is no longer woke. And this is mostly like a Western world phenomenon. Most other countries don't even think. China, India, most of the Africa, they don't even think like this. They basically see this and like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? That's how they see it. This is mostly Western thing, right? Even then I could even narrow it down to America and Britain and like few countries. Spain, if you go to Spain, people are not going to be like this. People are not going to think like this. At least on this scale. So this is not, like a popular opinion. This is like a clickbait shit on internet. Maybe you can see that as popular, but it's not by populace. Popular means a lot of people think that way. It's not the case.
And it's the same thing as other companies too. These companies that are like, oh yeah, we care about gay people.
Now that's different. They are not delusional. They're pretending because they want money. In the end, they don't believe that shit.
Oh really? Where? Well, not in Saudi Arabia, you don't. There it is.
Now the Prime Minister thing, Keir Starmer. Yeah, that's Keir Starmer. Jeremy Clarkson's favorite president. That's who it is.
So Keir Starmer goes and makes a tweet. I'm delighted that Allah El Fattah is back in the UK and has been reunited with his loved ones.
Allah Abda El Fattah. Maybe, I don't know.
Who must be feeling profound relief. I want to pay tribute to Allah's family. They have worked and campaigned for this moment. Allah's case has been a top priority for my government since we
Top priority. Fuck everything else. This is top priority.
Came to office. I'm grateful for President Sisi for his decision to grant the pardon. So this is some comments that this retard has made. This is from Allah. Dear international PhD student, by the way, I'm a racist. I don't like white people, so piss off.
But at least he's honest. Okay, he could have been screwed by white people at a level that he feels like this. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt until few seconds before something else pop up.
I fucking hate white people. A blight on the earth they are. Good thing they are stopping breeding. We need to kill more of them. Don't worry.
And it lasted 2 seconds. I knew it. I think I'm used to asmongold clips. Like he's not gonna react to something that instantly doesn't like do shit like that. Yeah. UK Prime Minister tweeted this about a guy who says that shit would never happen with Indian Prime Minister. As an example, he's very vocal in social media. He's not gonna say any shit, even if it's from his own people or what his value is. He would still would not tweet something like this if their own people said shit like that. How stupid are you? Again, like I said, see, was I wrong? When it comes to woke Western world, specifically UK, USA, UK clip by Prime Minister himself, not somebody else, not some activist, your top leader, Prime Minister.
Where we are discussing we will take over your town and rape your women. Us terrorists tend to do that. The brilliant British dog.
Okay, how the fuck is that guy? That guy should, just by saying that, he would be in jail. If he said that in where I live in India, he would be in jail. By, like preemptive things he's saying. That is part of law, by the way, whether it's US, India, UK. If you say shit like that, you're gonna be jailed.
Dogs and monkeys think terrorists will reveal their plans on Twitter. There's one of them doing it right now. I'm telling you that I hate white people. Amazing that they've let this happen. The most treacherous government in history. They are siding with and importing people into your country that want to fucking kill you. And they're celebrating it on Twitter.
Just for context, this isn't a comedian making a funny, edgy tweet when he was a
Fuck you. I don't care if you're a comedian. There's a context to it. There's some kind of punchline there. Even he would be comedian, this would be too much. You can't just say like, I'm a comedian so people know that I'm a comedian, I can say this shit. No, you'd probably put in jail. Or at least like, give some kind of like, at least drag your ass in front of court at least. Right? Comedian says joke in a closed comedian stand-up session, not on Twitter. You can't just say, oh, I'm a comedian, people know it. What about people who don't know it? They see you and you're just saying this shit.
teenager. This is a 44-year-old software developer born in Egypt who was imprisoned for his political activism.
What the fuck he just said? Known profession is, okay, is Egyptian British. Software developer. What software? Okay, I don't want to say. I had something to say. I don't think I can say it on YouTube. What software, huh? Political activist. That's all. Like, I can just be angry and be racist to people and I'm an activist. That's just great.
Year-old software developer born in Egypt who was imprisoned for his political activism and who was granted UK citizenship in 2022 while in prison. People across the political spectrum are understandably freaking out.
Yeah, so people can be in UK, work there for a few years, make your government money, pay taxes, but they still can be deported because they were never citizen. But someone like this being in jail will give just, okay, his UK citizenship. Yeah. How far British Empire has fallen. How far?
Out trying to figure out how the government would allow this after those tweets.
But I'll switch to something else. Advocating killing police, hating white people, assassination plot. Well, we got even more of these. So this is the person that the British
You know what fucked up? I don't want to post about, but this is triggering me. You know what fucked up thing about this is? The UK government is treating this as like like, what is it called? Spectrum. Who's in, like, what is the word for that? A person on a spectrum, ADHD toddler who just curses, tries to stab people, and they're like, oh, he doesn't know what he's doing. Okay, you want to do, okay, police, okay, white people, you want to do that? Oh, okay, you're an, I'll give you citizenship. Are you fucking kidding me?
Government is going and congratulating itself for. I'm delighted that this person has arrived in the UK and is with his family. His case has been a top priority for the government. They are importing people into your country that want to kill you. These people are evil. They are evil. Suicidal empathy at its peak. If I said what I wanted to say, I would get banned. So I will just agree with you.
You know what? I've always said that I live in India and I want to live in India. I would never come to US or UK and try to live there. When I said that, this shit wasn't there. And oh, how I feel good about that whole thing. I don't want to come to US. I don't want to come to UK and live there. The whole overall stigma and every shit is happening there is so fucked up. I would not live there. Shit like this would not happen where I live, right? India might not be developed, but at least we're developed enough that this shit doesn't happen. Not at this scale. This is next level. You're on prime minister. Even if your prime minister feels like this, public statements have value, especially comes from your top guy. Is this people sleeping on the couch? They never warned him? Like, this guy has all these tweets. You can't talk like this about him on Twitter. Do it silently. Don't talk. He's like, okay, PR campaign. I'm going to say this. I'm going to get elected next time. Really? All right, well, there you go. This is woke and like people lost their fucking mind time of the day. I'll see you next time.